it's Blue. Just sitting outside taking some good fresh air in. It's such a beautiful day. So I said, Spirit, what did you want me to say? It was on me that I needed to say something. And I'm like, what y'all want me to say? Y'all know I don't get on here unless I have something to say. And immediately when I said that, what was brought to me was when I spent last night watching Joe Rogan's podcast, and he had Katt Williams on there. And I just want to take this moment to say I'm loving how Katt Williams is walking in his purpose. When I began to hear him talk about things such as the Anunnaki and Thoth and, all of these things and how he was able to put these things together. Guys, when you get a chance, watch him on Joe Rogan, because he was kicking off real knowledge in such a subtle way, but if you're tapped in, you're catching it. And I've always said that Katt was always working and moving in his purpose. He was finessing it in such a way that he wouldn't be disregarded, right? Because the stuff that he's talking about from a spiritual perspective in this society, because of the religious construct that this country is built on, he would have easily been disregarded. But as we know, we are walking in the age of Aquarius, and we know that that is all about enlightenment. This is the wake-up call for those who have been tapped with spiritual gifts to wake up. Daughters will prophesy. That just came into my spirit. So now there's an unveiling of the truth of things. And it's interesting, because as I sit and I see these things, and I think about how for the longest I was telling folks these things. And they're like, you're crazy, or no, that's not right, or no, that's the devil. You going to hell. No, you going to hell, because you're already in it. And so, oh, look at the little puppy. And so it's funny how these things are finally coming out. I guess what I'm trying to say now is, what you think you know, you don't. And it would be wise if you just stop for a second, quit being so dogmatic about, well, this is all I know and that's it. Baby, you're gonna miss the boat. Now, if that's your comfort zone, because you're scared, because you were always told you don't question God, well, why who came up with that shit? Who came up with God? The Creator made us to be beings to be able to reason. Didn't he say, come, let us reason together? That means you talking about it, you asking questions, right? And who was it? Oh, it was Abraham, right? Because I like to give it from a biblical perspective, because that's what most people are used to, but I'm trying to show the parallels. When they say you don't question God, shit. Abraham, when he was in there, when God has showed up in the Bible, the story was that, he and I think 3 other people showed up, and they getting ready to go ham on what is the city? Turn to a pillar of salt. Come on, y'all. Fuck, I can't think of it. Sodom and Gomorrah. And he and Spirit had this exchange, and God's like, y'all better get up out of there, because I'm fixing wreck shop. And Abraham challenged him. He was like, really, God? All this goodness you do, all this stuff that you do, and you gonna throw that all to the wind and just, bring the hammer down on him? What if I find, 100 people, whatever it was, that's good, or 20 people, whatever it was. God said, you find me that many, I won't touch it. Because God already knew, according to the story, that the city was jacked up. But Abraham, what did he do? He questioned God again. He said, well, all right, well, you know what? And he finessed God. You're so powerful in all your ways now. What if I find 10? Would you hurt it? Would you save it if I found just 10? God kicks back and says, all right, 10, you find 10, I'll spare it. Abraham again. So, that being said, with you being all in your majesty and all in your power, I mean, really, you really would do this? Would you really do this? Questioning, challenging, having a dialogue with spirit. God said, okay, if you find one righteous in that city, I'll spare it all. Abraham's like, checkmate. So what I'm saying is, y'all gotta stop believing shit because and hanging on to shit because that's what they told you. That's what you were taught. You have to be able to think and know and reason with things. I'm learning every single day that everything, most things that we were taught from a spiritual perspective, we were hoodwinked, run amok. There was so much that they left out that would have really edified our lives, that would have really just caused us to be able to rise up into the awesome beings that we are and really capitalize on the opportunity of being here in the marketplace, which is Earth, having this exchange. So this girl wanted to sit up here and talk loud. Doesn't want to sit down. Anyway, now is the time more than ever. If there was ever a time, y'all, we are living in some interesting times. And what I'm happy to see is there's this collective awakening that's happening where people are like, oh, they taught us that, this happened. But then we come to find out, oh, we got the likes of the Anunnaki with the emerald tablets that gave us the game that they wanted to hide and suppress because it would have empowered us. Folks, you gotta be open enough to receive from spirit and receive. You gotta get out of this place where just because I'm gonna believe this because I'm scared of hellfire. Really? Y'all still believing like that? If that's your comfort zone, fine. But for me, if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, then damn it, that's a duck. And I'm happy to see that there's a beautiful awakening going on. I'm happy to see that people are tapping into their gifts because everybody's got gifts. You just got to tap in. And I hope to see it continue. I just got this at me. The message to the folks who were like me, who grew up in the church, who in the inside knew that there was some extra going on, that knew this ain't it, this ain't all of it, this ain't it, that sat there and would see people doing this, that, and the other in church and wondering, why come I don't feel that? Why come I don't see that? Why come I'm not hearing that? Why come I'm hearing something totally different? Why am I here? Why is that not making good sense? I'm glad that I asked those questions. I'm glad that I sought out answers. It'll do you good to just open up. Now is the time. It's ripe for it. And at the end of the day, you don't want to be caught in a situation where you could have been like, damn it, I wish I would have known, or I wish I would have entertained that. Because the day is coming where you're going to. Because there's going to be a big revelation of things. There's going to be things. Y'all start watching these skies. Start watching these skies. Start watching these skies. Start watching. Things are coming. They coming. Be ready. Have a good one. Ashe.